And welcome to another episode of Mastering Business Communication, your Toastmasters International District 29 TV show filmed at the Reston Comcast Studios. I'm your executive producer, Will Maples. Tonight I have with me some esteemed guests and an awesome theme. It's the District 29 closeout and the Youth Leadership Program. My special guest starting off today is none other than Dr. Lovely Law, Distinguished Toastmaster and District 29 Director. Welcome, Ms. Law.
Will. Thank you, Will.
Tell me about the district and our performance this year.
District 29 is doing very well.
Okay.
And it's all because of members. All about the members. Because members have worked hard since July 1 when our year started. And that's where we start with a clean slate. And now it's lit up with so many goals, which I cannot even imagine.
Okay.
And it's all because of members.
Members, right. So Toastmasters International has a mission.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a particular mission for the district?
Yes, actually Toastmasters itself has a mission for districts, and district mission is to build clubs, new clubs, and support all clubs in achieving excellence, because that's how we support, that's how my team supported all the clubs in the district and build new clubs.
Okay, awesome. Now, was there any particular themes for the year?
Yes, there was a theme for this year, and I will tell you a little bit about it.
Tell me, is it a story?
How that
Sure.
theme evolved. Actually, when I joined Toastmasters 6 years back, I walked in and I had no clue what Toastmasters was all about. And by the end of the meeting, I was asked how the meeting went. And I said, it went wonderfully, I loved it. And I was asked that, would you like to join the club? And I did join the club. And the next question was, would you like to be an officer for the club?
Wow.
Which I had no idea that I can, as a stay-home mom, would be asked to be an officer.
Okay.
So I felt that was my opportunity to come out of my comfort zone, where nobody was asking me for any resume,
Right.
to just try it out.
Right.
And I'm so glad I did. So when I went back, I was already feeling like a butterfly because I had metamorphed. My confidence had gone 99.9% high.
Yes.
So I kind of carry that feeling in my heart. As I have mentored a lot of people, a lot of members
You mentored
over
me.
the journey. And I have seen others people. I have witnessed other people's metamorphosis.
Right.
And to me, it feels like a Toastmasters is a beautiful journey for each of us, whether you are a member or a district director. It's the same thing. I was a first-timer district director
Right.
this year.
Yes.
And it has been a metamorphic journey for me, and I have seen so many members fly. And so this year's theme is, let's fly together in
Let's
this
fly
metamorphic
together.
year. And each flutter by each member has been recognized and noticed. And that's,
There it
I am
is.
so proud of leading this team, District 29 team of members.
It really is a team.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously you can't lead the district by yourself. Roughly, just rough numbers, how many total members do we have in District 29?
We have almost 3,000 members.
3,000 members in District 29.
And we have over 146 clubs now.
146 clubs.
And we are building few more. So, and that's how we keep up with the district mission, because member satisfaction is at the top, and member is always at the top. We follow the Toastmaster pyramid, where member is at the top and the leaders are at the bottom.
So, I have a question for you. Clubs can be distinguished, select distinguished, and presidents distinguished. Does a district get to be distinguished?
Yes, Toastmaster International has a way
Criteria?
of measuring the success
Okay.
of each club.
Okay.
Like you mentioned, club can be distinguished.
Right.
If they have done certain goals, then they can be select distinguished or president distinguished.
Correct.
Same with areas. Areas can be distinguished, select distinguished.
Yes.
President. Same at the division level, and same at the district level.
Okay.
But the requirements are different.
Sure.
At the club level, it's all about membership accomplishments.
Correct.
Right? If you attain an educational goal, that will be counted. Not as not only it's your achievement, but you are actually contributing to
the
the
club.
club's achievement.
Correct.
Same with the district. When you attain some educational goal and club is adding those goals, it becomes you are contributing to a bigger mission, bigger district, and it counts as a district goal. So if you go on a district dashboard these
Yes.
days,
Yes.
it's lit because it's lit, with all these goals. Why?
Right.
Because of your accomplishments, because of other members' accomplishments. It's not my accomplishment. It becomes my accomplishment as a leader because I am just a badge holder this year.
Gotcha.
So
let me move into the next question. What were your main accomplishments for this year?
I would say main accomplishments was when we started, I wanted to have a very user-friendly website.
Okay, we definitely improved the website.
Yes.
Drew a lot more attraction, a lot more clicks on its website.
We have around more than 10,000 clicks.
Wow, that is awesome.
And that's much more than any other district. We have seen that happen. So, and we have gotten very good feedback from our members every month, and wherever we go, because there are a lot of club resources, because my focus was towards member. Because if member is not served, they won't be satisfied,
right.
And there won't be any flutters, right? So it was to provide them the club resources right there, whatever they need. I have been a member first,
yes,
so I can see what I want to get from there.
Yes.
So,
okay, we're going to pause for a moment, and I'm going to give the rest of the agenda for the meeting, for the show today, and then we'll have one more moment for you to give the last words here. So you're going to experience a presentation by Deb Tyler, Distinguished Toastmaster, the District 29 Youth Leadership Coordinator. She will be presenting the youth leadership in District 29. And then we'll have a special presentation by none other than Barbara Owens, nicknamed the Lady with the Hat, Distinguished Toastmaster and Club President of Get the Edge Toastmasters. She will be presenting Fall Prevention, the Fountain of Youth. One last question before we move to the next one. What was your leadership style like this year?
My leadership style actually has evolved over the years, because I never thought there was a leader within me.
Wow. How about
when
that?
I walked in,
How about that?
And I thought those were all born leaders, but I have come to live a tagline for Toastmasters, where leaders are made.
Yes.
But my leadership style is evolved because of my own practice of mindfulness. Because I'm a very mindful person.
Right.
So I kind of watch others, I observe others,
yes,
because I know I was there.
Right.
And so when I see them fly, it reminds me of myself. And on Toastmasters, it gives us a platform to make mistakes and grow.
Right.
So it's an opportunity for each member, each officer to do all that. So I think my leadership style is quite easy that way.
Yes.
And I have enjoyed my journey a whole lot.
All right. So we'll put a button in it right there. Stay tuned for your next segment of Mastering Business Communication.
Good evening. Several years ago, Toastmasters International started programs for the youth. The format of the program is similar to a Toastmasters International club. However, it's designed for young people. There's an agenda. The kids learn to give speaking evaluations. They practice hand gestures, body language, vocal variety. It's a great program for the young people. District 29 has been very, very instrumental in bringing this program to several young people. The program is in the format of an 8 two-week sessions. It's after school or on the weekend. The program is coordinated by a Toastmasters club in collaboration with the organization where the students belong. Now, the format is one where they give feedback. They give constructive feedback to each other. They also practice parliamentary procedures. They learn how to organize their speeches. This is very important. And they evaluate each other, giving impromptu speeches. Now, you ask, what students would be involved in this kind of a program? As I mentioned, it's a Toastmasters program designed for the youth. So the kind of students that would be involved in this would be high school students, but across District 29, we've had scout troops, 4-H programs, we've had church youth, and we've been surprised this year, we've had elementary students involved in the program. This is a very, very important program for youth because it helps them to develop confidence as they give speaking skills. It gives them stage presence. And we have had the students go on to compete at different levels in other areas. Now, our goals this year in the district is to promote this across District 29. We promote it within each division, and another goal of ours this year is to have at least 14 youth leadership programs completed by the end of the year. And as you see, we're promoting it here again on NBC TV 29. We've had some awesome outcomes from our students. Gavel clubs have been formed. As I mentioned, the students have gone on to compete at other levels. And we've had graduates competing within their areas. We've had the students visit us at our district conference and give wonderful presentations. We have been so proud of the youth who have completed this program this year. It's been a remarkable transformation to see the youth grow from somebody who has no confidence to somebody who has a lot of confidence, standing in front of the group and giving a presentation as if they belonged right there. They showed the adult Toastmasters something. We have been very, very proud of them. Something strange has been happening this year too. Several parents have heard about the youth leadership program. We have been receiving calls from parents requesting youth leadership programs for their students. Another remarkable thing happened this year. We had one 4th grader tell her mom, who was a Toastmaster, that she would like to host a program. This year, she and 9 of her classmates completed the program. We were very pleased with their success. So, Toastmasters started the program for the youth of high school age, but who knows, we might have the elementary school involved in it this year. I'm pleased to have served as the District 29 Youth Leadership Coordinator for 2015-2016. And I hope this program continues to inspire students and they continue to grow and gain confidence because every youth needs this. They take the skills that they learn in a youth leadership program, they apply it to college because they have to give presentations in college. So this is a great jump start for the kids. I think Toastmasters International started a wonderful program for the youth. We have seen many successes this year, and we hope to continue to see those successes in years to come.
How many of you have ever heard that commercial with this chilling sound of the little old lady saying, I've fallen and I can't get up? Yeah, you've heard it. But you didn't pay it too much of mind. Or maybe you did. Maybe you thought about it. Maybe for a minute. Wow, are people really falling? Or maybe you just passed it off and saw it a couple more times, and then maybe it started to sink in. People are falling and they have to have different apparatus to help them. Well, let me share with you. Yes. The National Correlation of Aging actually has statistics that 1 out of every 3 person 65 years and older will fall. And as a result of that fall, will either die or have their whole life changed. Not only their life, but also the lives of their families. Let me also share with you, 1 out of every 2 elderly aged 85 and older will also fall. That's 1 out of every 2. So what you're looking at is a plan that needs to be put into place, and that's what we have. You plan for your future. You plan for your finances. And I'm sure you plan your vacation. But how many of you are planning on falling? You probably say, well, I'm not going to fall. But that's what the definition of a fall is. One that's not planned, the loss of your balance. So what we do at the Fall Prevention Academy is we help you with that planning. In fact, we make it a part of your activities of daily life. Not only for yourself, but also incorporate your family with it. We start off with a program. It's a 6-week series. It actually started by Dr. Carpenter 50 years ago. But because so many people are falling, the National Correlation of Aging actually has it that $47 billion has been spent on falls. There are actually expectations by 2030, you'll have over $60 billion in falls. Getting a little serious, huh? Absolutely. So what we do with the planning, just like you're investing your money in your own health, we want you to stay what we call the fountain of youth, so that you can expand the quality and the quantity of your life with health. So we start you off with your stretching. You stretch in the morning, but you stretch all through when you get up, if you have to go during the night and you're going to the bathroom or such. You want to stretch. You want to make it as a part of your daily life. You take your pillow from behind your head, you stretch up to the ceiling, you stretch down, you take your toes, you stretch them back and forth, you tense up, and then you just wiggle. What you're doing is you're increasing the circulation, the coordination. You're strengthening your body. So now you're prepared. You're prepared to be able to walk and to balance. Balance is one of the importance that we're actually focusing on. With your balance, Dr. Carpenter actually saw, because she was planning this book and the directions for you to be able to work with your fall prevention through your feet. Did you ever realize that when you get ready to fall, or if you get off of balance, you wedge your toes? And then when you realize your balance has come back, you put your toes back together. It's important that you have the proper shoes also. If you're wearing those high heels and you're tipping around and you don't and not able to spread your toes, you might be setting yourself up for a fall. So we call it foot fun. So you want to be able to spread your toes, take good care of your feet. You want to make sure that you massage your feet. And with your feet, you want to make sure that you have the flexion, the extension. We do something with the feet, we call it toe talk. The toes come into each other, then they come out with the heels, and they go back and forth like a windshield wiper. There's several others that we do with that. We call it foot fun. Then, as I said before, with your balance, you want to make sure that your balance, we actually take just chairs. There's no expensive equipment for this. You get your chair, you focus, make sure you put a focus on it. You want to be able to lift your leg, lift your foot, focus down, bring it down, all a part of the activities. Then we also have what we call the balancing with the balls. Believe it or not, the good old ball, back to the activities that you did as a kid. You do left, left, right, right. You just do different things back and forth with your partners. You have a good time at it. Then we also do something which we call the slope. The slope is if you bend, you will blend. So you're able to get your purpose that is you've got your vision, you've got your sensory, and your body, your perceptors. So you want to know where you're at all times. And that's what happens when you're able to balance yourself. So with the slope, you would back up against a chair and so forth. You want to slope with your bedroom. Just make this a part of your activities at all times. So if you get up against a chair, you make sure that you've got your legs balanced with the chair. You would go, you would sit down, and you would slope into the chair. And you do that. What we're practicing with your body is that if you bend, you will blend. If you tense, you might just break. And that's what we don't want you at. So we have those different activities for you. The other part that we have, we do everything with music. Say Sarah, Sarah. The last thing we do is we have you dancing. We dance you around. What better way to end your session? Say Sarah, Sarah. We save you with the best of your life for the rest of your life. Fall prevention.
And now we're back with all of our guest panelists to join us. And we'll begin with Dr. Lovely Law, the District Director of District 29. So, while we don't want to say the phrase, we all work for you, we're all leaders in the district that you lead. I've taken on the role of executive producer of the TV show. You have your youth leadership program coordinator. You have a club president that's taking all the skill sets she's learned in presentation to fall prevention. How does that make you feel as a district director?
It makes me very proud.
Okay.
Because we are all a team, and it all starts with members, and then club officers, then area directors, and division directors, and then we have an executive team with program quality director and club growth director, and then me. And for example, Deb Taylor is part of program quality director's team as a youth leadership program coordinator. So for you are with public relations manager team.
And
so we are collectively a team, because leader cannot lead without a team. But I am just a humble and very honored, and I feel very privileged to serve as a District 29 director this year, because I had never thought that will happen.
Real quick, let me just ask you real quick. If you had a second chance to be district director, what would you do differently?
Actually, if I had a second chance, I will do exactly the same what I did. You know why?
Why?
Because we worked very hard as a team, district team, to serve the member.
All right.
And it's all about member satisfaction. And it was never about me. And we might tweak certain things, but each year we try to do better than the past year. So.
Okay. All right, Deb, you gave an awesome presentation about youth leadership programs, so much so that one of the things in which you talked about here, and you talked about giving impromptu speeches, and then you talked about our high school students preparing themselves to go off to college. One of the things in which I'm going to do for my DTM project, High Performance Leadership Project, is a youth leadership project at our church to get our scholarship recipients speaking. And so I'll be taking a page off your youth leadership program for that. Thank you so much. Now, Deb, how long have you been in Toastmasters? And tell us what club you are part of. You're still a member of a club as well, so talk to us. Greet the people. Tell us.
I've been in Toastmasters for the last 7 years.
7 years.
Yes, and my clubs that I represent are Cascades Communicators and Leesburg Speakeasies Toastmasters Club.
Okay. Now, before Youth Leadership Coordinator, you've had other titles. What's the highest title you've held before?
I was the Division E Director.
E as in echo.
E as in echo. We started a new division, and I had the honor of taking that division to the next level.
Okay, wonderful. Of course, Miss Lady with the hat, Barbara Owens. So glad to see the presentation that you gave today. I know that I want to thank you. You were like the spearhead as far as getting the youth leadership team here on the show today. And I know you used to be a youth leadership coordinator the year prior. So glad to have you on the show. Question for you. How long have you been in Toastmasters?
I've been in Toastmasters honorably as a product of it for the last 5 years.
5 years. That's it?
That's it.
Wow. Okay. And you've aspired to other positions as well. Your prior position, besides being club president, in the past have been?
I was Division Governor F.
Okay, back when we had division governors. You were
Yeah.
Division Governor F, as in
Yes.
Foxtrot. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so, one thing I learned from your speech was, what is the key to preventing a fall?
Activities.
Okay.
And to keep a focus on it, to plan. You don't just want to take life where you just happens to you. You make life happen. And just like you plan your vacations, you
Right.
plan your trips and your 401ks and so forth, the money,
Right.
take your health along with it.
Okay. I also took away balance. And that's definitely what I thought I saw today was a lot of balance. I thought your presentation skill set was awesome, adding vocal variety, the energy, the impact. I extremely loved hearing about our youth leadership program. And then none other than our district director. I mean, that was just an awesome, it's always good to have you come back, because I remember when you first invited me and my club, Oracle, to the show when I was club president and became distinguished. I made our club distinguished. So kudos to each and every one of you. Any last words for the audience?
Yeah, last words are that if you want to try a Toastmasters club, just don't wait. Just go to any club by going to www.toastmasters.org, find a club near you, and just go out, and you will see such a supportive and fun environment, and join, because that will change your life. It did for me.
Yeah, it definitely will change your life. Deb, any last words?
Yes, empower youth, encourage the youth, and I encourage Toastmasters clubs around the district and wherever you are to empower the youth, help to build confidence. That's what the youth leadership program is all about.
Let me ask that just real quick. Does each club sponsor a youth leadership club, or how does that work, real quick?
If a club would like to sponsor a youth leadership program, then they work with the school. They reach out to the school.
Gotcha. A club will reach out to the school.
So it is, each program is sponsored by a club.
All right, Barbara, in 30 seconds or less.
Well, I would say please visit fallpreventionacademy.com. I want you to really take it seriously, plan for your future, and make it a healthy quantity and quality life for yourself. The best of your life, the rest of your life.
Well, that does it for our show today, Mastering Business Communication, with the theme being the District 29 closeout and the Youth Leadership Program. Thank you to my esteemed guests, and we look forward to seeing you next month.